Welcome to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. I'm Nathan, and every week, my co-host and girlfriend Rachel and I discuss all things in the sports drama universe.
Sprinkled in with pop culture, we cover topics from Bravo to Brady and everything in between. So keep listening to find out more. Cheers.
Welcome
Oh my God.
to the Mike Ditka episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, A Double Dose. Before we go with Rachel, it's the Celtics championship episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, A Double Dose. Miss Rachel Rooney Eden, sitting over here to my right. How are you?
I'm fabulous. I'm so happy that the Celtics won. How are you?
You sound enthused.
Yeah, just my left eardrum is like a little off right now, so I'm trying to come back to equilibrium.
What's wrong with your left eardrum?
When you just did the welcome, it hit a pitch that I don't think you've gone before.
Yeah.
It's like when my grandpa...
It's championship levels.
Yeah, it's championship levels.
There's levels to the shit.
Exactly. My grandpa Conrad used to say that he couldn't hear my voice because it was in an octave that was too loud for his hearing aid.
Really?
So, well, that's why he
actually
couldn't hear me.
hilarious.
So yeah. So here we are. We're champions. Champions as me as an honorary Celtics fan.
Thank you.
Here I came out like hoping to give you a smile today with the Boston Celtics jersey, and like I just look like so fresh, so fly. I look like a freaking.
I've been wearing my Boston, I've worn all my Celtics gear every episode for like the past month, and I've just run out of gear.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing my Brazil jersey because Copa America, but like I've worn all my Celtics gear, so I'm rocking the hat. I'm trying to figure out what championship gear to get.
Yeah.
Okay, Barstool has some great gear out, like tremendous gear.
Oh, you are gonna get some?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know. I don't know what's the protocol
Yeah.
if your team wins. Like you have to buy what? You
It's-
have to buy something?
You don't have to do anything, but I like to at least get the hat.
Okay.
The T-shirt's dope.
Didn't your sister get you the hat?
She got me the conference championship hat.
Oh, okay. And that's what I got you too one year too, right?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 years ago, yep.
Okay.
But
So it's not
We're
the same, obviously.
we're talking about the championship.
We're not talking about practice.
Exactly.
Sorry, my nose is so itchy.
Banner 18.
They won.
Banner 18. I honestly still hasn't even hit me.
I saw someone with a Celtics T-shirt on today with either 32 or 82. What am I wearing?
You're wearing Kevin
5.
Garnett.
What's 32 or 82?
32 is Kevin McHale.
Who's 82?
I don't think they have an 82.
Oh, okay, so it was definitely a 32 I saw.
Yeah.
Definitely had to be an older one. It was like a T-shirt with cut-off sleeves. A self-made tank. I feel like it's like so weird to have my arms out. Like I look like a little kid. You know what I mean? Like that's what I look like.
You look beautiful.
Oh, yeah, thank you. What do you keep looking at, though?
Huh?
I could make it into a dress.
Yeah,
if that's what
exactly.
I like came out, I still have my sweatpants on. It's literally down to my knees.
You look wonderful.
I know. Like I feel like it just goes together.
How do you feel about the Celtics team? The Celtics run. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White. Like, do you see anybody different? Do you like coming from where we've been this year?
Coming from the bottom, now we're here.
Where we've been this year with even me and you going back and forth, Knicks, Celtics.
God.
Tears
Good times.
tears were shed.
Yeah. Blood was shed.
Blood was shed.
Yeah, blood shed.
What's your opinion on what went down?
Well, first of all, I feel like it shouldn't even be about me. How are you feeling? This is
I
your
feel
team.
great. I feel great.
Yeah, it's not even about me right now.
I know it's not,
Yeah. Oh,
but I'm just being a team player.
you're being polite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you
Ladies
feeling?
first. I honestly hasn't even hit me. It was like it's like one of those things where it's just I don't know, it just doesn't feel real. It's the 13th time in my life that a Boston sports team has won a championship,
That's awesome.
and it doesn't get old.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
all you New York fans,
Yeah.
like, don't worry. Miami Dolphins fans, like, don't worry. Like, it does feel that sweet. It does feel that amazing, and you'll probably never understand what it feels like, but it just feels amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like I want to go to the parade on Friday.
Yeah.
And I think that's when it typically feels real.
Yeah.
Starts feeling real at least.
Victoria said Ryan wanted to.
Yeah, he hit
wanted
me
to
up.
go.
We've been in talks.
Oh, okay.
But it's difficult to go to a parade when you were in the last one, like on the duck boat. So it's difficult to go from being on the duck boat to being in the crowd.
Yeah, well, if it's difficult from being on the duck boat in the crowd, like why don't you reach out to people that you know then and get back on the duck boat? Why don't you reach out to the duck boat people and get back on it?
They reach out to me.
Yeah, so why haven't you reached back out to them? Like you're just waiting.
I'm
You're
not
trying to say.
I'm not in Duncan's world anymore.
I honestly think that you like low key could reach out to them and be like, I'm a part of the greatest sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, and I want to come on the duck boat and record it and give you free press and free content, and all of the dosers would be so happy. Like
Yeah.
I see no problem in this. I think it's a win-win. A win for us, a win for them, and you get to go on the duck boat.
Yeah,
win for you.
I think they would most definitely say yeah.
I just like don't
They
think
would never
why
say
not
no.
try? Why not?
Because media members don't go on the duck boats.
Says who?
I've seen 13 of these parades before. 12 of these parades before.
And media members aren't allowed, so there's not going to be one person with an iPhone camera on there?
No, even when I was on it, they told me I couldn't, like, well, I took pictures and stuff. But
Yeah,
like,
so, and how long ago was that? Was there flip phones?
5 years ago.
Yeah, so the iPhone was not nearly, TikTok wasn't even a thing.
No, it wasn't.
So,
It wasn't.
yeah, I know.
But-
it was called Musical.ly. TikTok was still Musical.ly.
They were still doing the duets.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like you could low-key reach out to them still.
Maybe.
There is time. There's
time.
one day.
Yep.
All it takes is one day.
Do you think they're still partying right now? Like, do you think they've stopped partying? I don't.
I don't know, but what do you do? Go out, do you just keep going out to dinner? Like, how do you?
No, I think they went down to Miami. They're partying in Miami.
See, that doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't you stay in your city?
Well, that was the confusing part. Is that they might be in the city, but they wrote on the whiteboard flight to Miami at noon. But I heard it's because when they were playing Miami.
Yeah.
And they had a chance to eliminate Miami in Boston, Miami had that same message written on their whiteboard, like flight back to Miami at noon, meaning like Miami was basically saying that they were going to win the game and they were going to continue the series in Miami.
Right, but why would they take such umbrage with Miami?
They use it as motivation.
But with Miami, it's kind of random, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. But anyways, I'm not gonna get stuck on Miami. We won the fucking championship.
Oh, right,
it's
right,
fucking
right,
tremendous.
right. So when I'm saying how would you celebrate? You wouldn't go to a different city to celebrate. You would stay in your own city. That would make literally no sense at all.
Yeah, I don't know. They were at the Grand after they won the championship.
Yeah.
And it looked like a fucking time.
The Grand,
It's a club.
Oh, have you been?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Oh, it's a good club?
Yeah, it's a good club. It's a great club. Great club.
We've literally never been to the Grand.
No,
Is
we
the
went.
Grand?
Yeah, it's great. The one time I went was for Christian's birthday.
Okay.
We've
never been back?
Right before COVID.
Oh, okay, so we've never been back? You know
No.
I love a club.
Yeah. No, we never been back. We have to go back.
This seems kind of crazy that we've never been, and apparently it's Grand. I can't breathe. Oh my god, I need a drink. Jesus. Anywho, go on about your team. Go on about your team. Our team. The team. The Celtics.
It's just unbelievable. Finally, these two get over the hump. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I can't imagine how satisfying it is for them.
This is our first championship?
Yes.
Both of them.
Both of them. Mm-hmm. They were picked back-to-back years. They literally have built this together. They went to the Kyrie Irving period together. They went through the conference championships together. They lost in the finals together. They dealt with all the media throughout their, not just this year, but throughout their entire careers, where the media was trying to split them up. Even after they won the championship, the media is trying to split them up and be like, even though Jaylen Brown got the MVP and the first thing he said was he did this is his and Jason Tatum's MVP award, it's both of theirs. People couldn't help but get into the conversation of trying to split them up. Jason Tatum must be jealous. Jason Tatum must, like, it must have crossed his mind that he wishes that he was the MVP, and there must be some sort, like, they're saying there's not a problem. Like, the first thing he says when he accepts the MVP trophy is that, like, I couldn't do this without my brother. Like, this is where I'm sharing this with my brother. Like, this is our trophy.
Right.
Like, he's like, he means the same thing to me as I mean to him. Like, we understand where each other fit in each other's careers.
Right.
There's been like so many rumors over the years of like them not liking each other. After they lost to the Warriors, a lot of people were saying that they should trade Jaylen Brown away because they could never win together. Even now, like the haters are still fucking hating. I don't understand, but regardless, it's just fueling for fueling for a repeat because it just must be so satisfying.
You know who I feel bad for, honestly, like out of them all, which I'm very happy he's gone, but is Marcus Smart, because he really...
Fuck Marcus Smart.
But he really was the problem.
He was the problem.
He was the problem.
Who was saying it?
You were.
Thank you.
Oh, is that what you were asking?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? Because literally everyone else on the team is exactly the same other than Kristaps or whatever. And it's...
Drew Holiday.
But that Drew Holiday came in for Marcus Smart.
Right.
So it's literally like simple math. Equation equals Y equals MX plus B.
Right. Like, yeah, I mean, they weren't going to win a championship with Marcus Smart. I was saying this for years. And, like, even our friend Ryan that you mentioned that wants to go to the parade, he's a Marcus Smart jock sniffer. He loves Marcus Smart. And I get it. Like, he plays a lot of emotion, has a lot of charisma.
Yeah,
like, really embodies, like, the hard-nosed, like, blue-collar work ethic of the city of Boston. I get all of that. Like, whatever. But he just wasn't good. Right. And he thought that he was the man. Like, he thought he was the superstar.
Right, but Drew Holiday was. Oh, my God, I saw this thing about Drew Holiday that was so cute. Like, how much him and his wife have been through together and stuff. Like, oh, sweetness. Like, it makes all of this so much better. I'm so happy the Celtics won. I'm happy for you that the Celtics won. I'm happy for me that the Celtics won. For you for the Celtics winning. It's a great feeling. I'm happy. I'm like, wow, this is good. And now, honestly, like, I loved watching basketball. It's like like I've always said, it's definitely the easiest sport for me to watch. But I'm happy that the book is closed for now. Like I'm happy. I'm ready to
draining.
I'm ready to take a break.
I'm
ready to take a break from all these sports,
right?
For real. Like I'm so excited we're getting into summertime. I'm excited that we're like getting like a little bit of a break from like watching sports. Like if it's not freaking basketball, if it's not football, we're into basketball. If it's not basketball, we're into hockey. It's like one and then it's like it's nice to have just like a little break, a little summer break from all of this.
Right. I agree. I think I love it. I love the journey. It was tremendous, but yeah, it's emotionally draining. Like every night, like am I going to be pissed off? Am I going to go to bed pissed off tonight, or am I going to go to bed with a smile on my face?
Right. And it's like if your team's not eliminated, oh my God, we didn't even talk about this. How I got into my first sports tuffle this past weekend.
We almost got in a brawl at Target. No, it was Monday afternoon before Game 5.
Yeah, so before Game 5, I was defending the Celtics. All right, I honestly think I may need to change like during the break because this is like a little wild.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Get off the shoulder. Get off the shoulder.
That is so upsetting. Like the fact that you just tried to make that like a fashion statement, like a cold shoulder. Like I'm literally upset.
I'm about to give you the cold shoulder.
No, literally. Like hold on here. Oh my God, it's awful. Okay, hold on. Does it look like? It just looks so crazy. Like
Don't worry about it.
Look, I'm just swimming in this fucking thing.
Back to Target. Let's get back to Target.
Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to the target of the story. So you're wearing your long sleeve Celtic shirt in Target, and like this like legitimate hippie comes up to you and was like, good luck to your team tonight, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, he's like, Celtics, good luck tonight.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, thanks. And he's like, yeah, if they don't win tonight, they don't have that killer instinct or something.
No, he said if they don't lose tonight, you're fucked. I'm like, no, they're not. They're not fucked at all. Like they literally, it's the first team to win 4 games. Like how are they fucked? And he just starts running his mouth. He's like, they don't have the killer instinct. They don't have the killer instinct. I'm like, I just walked away. I'm like, this hippity-dippity-doo guy.
No, literally, hippity-dippity-doo-dah. And I looked at him and I said, where's your team?
Boom, roasted.
Roasted.
He didn't know what to say.
Because he didn't know. I said, Where's right where? That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
Where's your team?
Yeah, you told him.
I said
You told him.
him, and then he said again. I said, "Where's your team?" And he kept. I couldn't even hear him anymore because I just thought it was so funny that I was saying it, and I was like, and then at the end when he started screaming back, and we're in the entrance, and he's all the way by the produce, I was just like, "Where's your team?" Because clearly his team's not playing.
Clearly.
Because they got eliminated. Right. So why are you running your mouth about them? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't think that guy's ever watched a basketball game in his life.
I loved it, though, because I honestly think that that's like the funniest comeback. Because it's like there's truly nothing to say. Where's your team? Oh, they already got eliminated. Okay, so let's keep it moving.
Right, exactly.
Like, okay, they don't have the killer instinct, neither does your team.
Talk about the team that's already done.
Yeah, seriously. So
whoever that is.
Yeah,
we don't even know who it is.
Whatever team you root for.
What's his name? What's their name? Not important.
Yeah, sincerely. So I was happy. I love, the confetti, the deuce of it all. Just so happy.
That
like,
picture
how cool.
of Tatum holding up deuce.
So cute.
One more thing back to the haters, including that guy.
Yeah, tell him. Tell the hippity
Is that
dippity
like
doo-dah.
social media and everything is even criticizing Jason Tatum for being like unauthentic in like that moment, how like he looked to see if like a camera was there before he did it, and like even like when after right after they won, like his post game, like when they put the camera and the microphone in his face, like he was like in shock, like we did it, and it was like very similar to like Kevin Garnett when they won it. Like Kevin Garnett was like, anything's possible, and Jason Tatum's like, we did it. It's just like, dude.
But the thing is that's like, either way, what does it matter?
What does it matter? Why?
But like literally, like okay, so like for instance, even say which is so banana land wild to me. Like even if he did lift up his son for the picture, he got a picture holding his son in the air with all that confetti. Like, okay, maybe he's a content king. Maybe he's like, oh my God, this would be a sick picture. I doubt that that's what was running through his head with all of the million things, considering he just won the NBA Finals for the first time.
He accomplished his life's dream.
No, literally.
You think he's worried about where the camera is?
Yeah, you think he's worried about being authentic? Like, first of all, and if he was worried about where the camera is and he got it, then he knows exactly how to get a good picture. Then he knows how to get the shot just like he does in the game.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Keep it moving. Who cares?
Right. Or like,
who cares?
They're even saying like, even at the Grand when he grabbed the mic and he was talking about like everyone there was a lot of people wondering like what would have happened if we didn't win.
Yeah.
And then he was just like pausing like I guess we'll never know. I guess it's something that Kanye said in the past.
Okay.
And everyone's like, even that is like so like unauthentic because like Kanye said it. It's just like.
Okay, like
so
what?
he couldn't.
Hi, hello.
He couldn't take like a quote from somebody else and use it in a very
ridiculous.
applicable way. Like, what are we even talking about? Like, why are you still criticizing the man?
There's a lot. I have noticed. Like you showed me the next day on Tuesday. Like there are a lot of like haters for the fact that they won. Like they're literally saying that it was like easy for them to do, which is just like so beyond weird because it's like. I just still don't understand. Like, you still have to do it. You literally still have to do it.
So you're saying the NBA just sucks?
Right. Like,
they won the NBA Finals.
You still have to do it.
Right.
I'm just so confused over that. So
you still have to beat everybody else in the NBA.
So do you think they're gonna remain the same team? Like, do you think
everyone's coming back?
No,
everyone's coming
way.
Back. Everyone's under contract at least for another year.
Al Horford's coming back?
Al Horford, I think, is the only guy that's going to be a free agent or may retire, but he said he's coming back.
I mean, he may actually have to retire. He's old, right?
He's 42.
That's old.
He's played the second most amount of playoff games of anyone in NBA history.
Who's the first? LeBron?
I forget. But
LeBron.
But he also is also the player who has played the most without winning a championship. Now he's won.
How old is LeBron? And why haven't you answered that?
No, I don't think LeBron's played as many games and as many playoff games.
Isn't LeBron older than Al Horford?
I think LeBron's a couple years younger.
He's younger than 42? I don't think so.
I don't know.
LeBron's definitely
LeBron bothers me, so I don't really pay much attention to him.
I want to look up how old LeBron James is.
Okay. While we're speaking of age, while you look that up.
Yes.
Joe Mazzulla, 35 years old, the youngest coach since 1969 to win an NBA championship.
Wait, LeBron is 39?
Yeah, I was going to say around 40.
He's 39 but has an 18-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 21 years old.
Oh my God. I'm out here thinking he's like, I'm like, so he had him when he was 10? Oh, God. Yeah, well, Joe Mazzulla is just like cutie patootie. Like,
Joe Mazzulla is awesome. All right, so let's
he's
take a step.
just so young.
Let's take a step back.
Yeah, okay,
Just
sorry.
let's like look at it from a coaching standpoint.
Yeah, the coach of the Celtics, Joe Mazzulla.
Right, but even 2 coaches before him, Brad Stevens.
Don't remember him.
Brad Stevens was the coach for the Celtics for 8 years.
Okay.
He was a college coach, came from Butler University.
Where the hell's Butler University?
I think Indiana.
Okay.
But like he like created a dynasty there, came to the Celtics, was did a very good job, got them to like deep in the playoffs multiple times.
Yeah.
But this guy had the awareness after 8 years and like couple conference champion like trips and conference championship trips and losing deep in the playoffs. He realized that like there needed to be a new voice. So that's why he stepped out of the coaching position, went to the front office to be like make the basketball decisions. Like I think his title is like director of basketball operations.
Okay.
Or president of basketball operations, something like that. So he makes all the decisions like who to trade, who to sign. So like he traded Marcus Smart. He traded and got Kristaps Porzingis. He traded Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams for Drew Holiday.
Okay.
Like, not only that, even prior, he was a big part of them drafting Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. He's the one that traded for Derek White.
So he's the mastermind.
He's the mastermind.
Okay.
And he's also, but like, think about that self-awareness where it's just like, okay, like, they're not responding to my coaching, but like, I know that I can help the team in this way. Let me take this position. He hired Ime Udoka. Ime Udoka took them far. They lost to the Warriors. We covered what happened. He couldn't keep his ding-dong in his pants.
Truth.
And then they just promote
Joe Mazzulla.
Joe Mazzulla, who's a local guy.
Yeah.
And even last year, everybody was saying that like Joe Mazzulla wasn't a good coach, and that like all they need to do to win a championship is to get rid of him. And he heard the noise and he did all that, but like he did it.
He did it. Joey M. He did it up.
Graduate of Bishop Hendricken High, same place as Ryan Branigan, same high school as Ryan Branigan. But he's just, I love Joe Mazzulla because he's unapologetically and authentically himself. Like.
And authentically.
No, authentically.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Yeah.
Himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I saying? Oh, but like I love how he's himself. Like he loves movies. He always talks about movies, and he talked about how he was on Part of My Take, and he talked about how he was watching clips of The Dark Knight with Jason Tatum to motivate him.
The Dark Knight only comes up every once in a while. It's your quote unquote favorite movie.
You know what his favorite movie is?
The Dark Knight or The Town.
The Town.
Oh yeah, what a fucking shock! What a shock!
And he said the night before Sunday night, the night before they won, he watched
What?
The Departed.
So he just like watches movies with people with Boston accents?
Yeah, he loves Boston movies.
Because he's from there.
He's from Rhode Island, but yeah.
That's so crazy.
He loves
I just
it.
like can't. Like it's just like so funny. Like I think that like that's something that I've realized that like I'm just like not a movie. Like I'm not like a like that type
Movie
of
gal?
Like but I am, but like I'm not. Like I'm just not like a big TV person. Like I like Real Housewives obviously, but it's like in spurts. Like I'm just not a big like person like that. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't know. I don't follow movies like that, I guess.
If they came out with the behind the scenes documentary of the Celtics team, would you watch it?
They have. They are going to. And don't pretend like I wasn't the one who showed you that. And you're gonna ask me a trick question, like as if I wasn't the one that sent that to you.
It's called a segue, my love.
Oh.
That's what they call it in the business.
Yeah. We're in the business of
Come
media.
on.
We're in the business of media,
Right.
here, which is why you should contact them and see if you can get on the duck boat.
Yeah, I have to start getting media credentials.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get the freaking lanyard. Get the lanyard. Get on the flight to Miami at noon and get the lanyard. But I did see that they were doing that. Do you believe that to be true?
Yes.
I think that could be cool.
It'd be really cool.
Do you think that it's actually like a thing though? I feel like sometimes they say that and they just see movie cameras and they like say that there's like a...
There definitely is. There definitely is. And they've had their own like series on YouTube throughout the year, like
Who?
following the team Celtics. Like most teams do that now. Where like
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
cool.
they have, like,
What's
they
it
have short-
called?
I'm not sure. I haven't really watched it.
Okay.
But I haven't watched it at all. But I think like
You just know it to be true.
I think every team pretty much in most sports has like a camera crew following them, and like they come out with like short content pieces like that. throughout
I
the
like
season.
that. That's
But-
fun.
But like if they win a championship or whatever, like they have like the extended footage.
Right,
to, like,
behind
do-
the scenes of the tour.
That's it.
That's awesome.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. What were you going to say? It's called the
I'm
segue.
just so happy.
I know, you're elated.
The last part, there's so much to talk about. I honestly, like I said, it hasn't hit. It's not really that real. That's why
Yeah.
like my emotions are just a little funky right now.
Yeah.
But another huge part of why it was so satisfying to watch the Celtics win was that they beat Kyrie Irving
And they were in the Boston Dome.
in the Garden,
Yeah.
in the real Garden.
Yeah, in the Boston Garden.
Yeah. I mean that makes it a lot sweeter. I would have loved the sweep. I
Yeah.
don't like the fact they lost a game, but like it must be amazing just to be in your home building to win.
Yeah.
It's tremendous.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
and Kyrie lost in the Boston Celtics Garden.
Yep, exactly. And he played like ass. Every game in Boston.
Yeah.
The Boston fans,
They got to him.
they own so much real estate in that man's head. It's fascinating.
He says that they don't, though.
He says that they don't.
But they do.
Classic actions speak louder than words. Then why the hell did you play ass?
Yeah, because maybe he is.
Mental midget. He guy stinks.
I don't think that you're allowed to say that word.
Mental midget?
The second part, I don't think you should be saying it at all.
I'm sorry.
I think it could be like literally like, ee.
No. Who's gonna cancel me?
A lot of people.
Yeah?
Yeah, all of the small. All the smalls, Biggie and Smalls.
Ooh.
Biggie Smalls. So yeah, he's a small-minded, that's what it is, small-minded guy.
Fragile-minded.
Fragile-minded,
Yeah.
weak-minded.
Ooh.
That's how I say.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
It was your first, but back to you. It was your first time.
oh yeah, back to me. Back to me, coach.
It was your first time witnessing a Boston championship, being so involved with it. Thoughts, feelings, questions, concerns?
No, I liked it. I like that I like that it was your team that won. Like, I'm happy for you. Know that I am. And I had fun. I had fun watching it. It was nice because they were good, and it was nice that I could watch it and like not watch a game and have them lose. Like every single game, I swear to God that you want them to win or any team to win, they lose. And when I watch it, and so it was nice to finally watch a game and see them win. I'm like, oh, thank God. So that was nice.
Right.
And I like that. I really am happy. Like, and to me, it's just, to me, I understand how for you, there's a lot to say about it, but for me, there's not,
Right.
like, I'm just like, I'm happy that they won. So good for you guys. Go Celtics. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But you can, I mean, if you have more.
No. I mean, I pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
Let's just go through the notes here. They won.
Yeah, they won.
Okay.
Yep.
Fuck all the haters.
Yep. Perfect. No.
Joe Mazzulla.
Good bullet.
How great Joe Mazzulla was. Mm-hmm. Brad Stevens being a genius.
Oh, perfect.
Kyrie poops himself again in Boston.
I-
Oh, Derek White's mouth.
Oh my God, poor guy. Wait, is his teeth always jacked up like that?
No.
Wait, his teeth aren't?
No, I think he chipped his tooth, and I think like one of them got crooked out of the deal.
Oh my God, no! I'm literally like, poor guy. His teeth.
He's gonna
are
come
a
out with like
fucking
nice
mess.
veneers next year.
He is. He's gonna come out with shiny new veneers, a new freaking set of teeth.
Yeah.
Championship teeth.
Yep.
And I also didn't know that they did the ski goggles.
Yeah.
I like the ski goggles for the champagne in the eyes. I think that's funny.
Mm-hmm. I think
Deuce was wearing them.
Yep. Yeah, because the champagne stings your eyes.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna spray it around,
Who would have known? Put the freaking goggles on. Championship goggles. Like, that's funny.
that's what happens when you win so many championships in a city. You understand these things.
What do you mean?
Boston figured that out.
Oh, is that not a thing everywhere?
It is now, but Boston figured that out originally. It was the Red Sox that originally did it.
That put ski goggles on?
Yep.
What's
Yep.
the
David
deal
Ortiz.
with... Why would he have ski goggles?
Because the first time they won a championship, he said it hurt his eyes. So then when he won the championship the second time, he brought ski goggles so it wouldn't sting his eyes.
Oh, so he was the one that started it?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to look into this a little bit. If David Ortiz was the one.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like you totally made that up.
No, I
That's what you know to be true. That's what you know to be true. And I think that honestly
my
may
truth.
not. Yeah, that's your truth. Exactly. That's your truth. And I feel like that may not be the truth. But I feel it's your truth. So we'll let it here. We'll let it air. It's your airwave over there.
It's like when you're younger and like your dad or your parents or like someone older in your family tells you a story.
Yeah.
And like it's their truth and you like know it's kind of like it's their truth.
Right.
Some salt, some pepper.
Every single story that my dad says, every single thing out of that guy's mouth is literally his truth. So he lives it. He lives it. Listen, he lives it. Shout out to you, Dad, but hello, okay? Some of the stories you say, I'm like, hey, and that's your truth, okay? And you're living it. You are living it. I'm crying. But
Oh my god. We have to continue down the notes. Peyton Pritchard's buzzer beater.
oh my God, yes, Peyton Pritchard just. Oh
First
my
time
God,
being in the
Peyton-
game.
Yeah, first of all, Peyton Pritchard is probably, other than obviously Jason Tatum and Derek White, I love him, and Al Horford, but Peyton Pritchard is like, I love him. Like, I think he's one of those players that no matter where he goes, no matter what he does, like, I will support him. Like, I love his vibe. I think he's so cool. And I saw before the game 5, I think I saw his fiance post on TikTok with her mother-in-law doing like a little outfit review, like fit for the game. And it was like so cute. Like she was like the mother, like his mom was like in his jersey and like white pants. And she had on like a little rhinestone tank that said like Pritchard on it and jeans. And then I forget what the bag was. An Alexander Wang bag, now that I'm remembering it, with like green like rhinestones. Like she just looks so cute. And I'm like, oh my God, like how cute is this? Like they're gonna go watch the game together. Peyton Pritchard also has a sister that posted about like winning the game, like whatever, like that.
That's awesome.
She was there like watching the game too. I'm like, this is like what a family affair.
Right. No, it's just.
It reminds me of like Olivia Culpo, how she does that with Christian McCaffrey's mom, and I just think that that's like so nice. Like, look at that.
It's awesome.
Like, soon to be mother-in-laws and whatever. I'm like, that is so freaking cute. Like, go off, girlies, do your thing.
Right. From like a basketball aspect though, like this man didn't play at all game.
Yeah.
They bring him in with 5 seconds left in the half, and he did this in game 2 as well. But he played more minutes in game 2, but he comes in cold, gets the ball just for this moment in time, and just has an unbelievable Boston moment, and doesn't get back into the game until like garbage time. But like the mental you're not playing in the game,
Right,
Like
right,
how
right.
easy to I understand the finals and everything.
Where did we hear that you're about to say that?
What, mental fortitude?
Yeah, the Beckhams? Is that what it was from?
Probably.
Okay, because I'm thinking, like, why are you saying mental fortitude right now?
But it brings me to
You're saying the word fortitude.
it brings me like the close, like I'll wrap it up. I'll put this in a bow for the Celtics. Like, a reason why they're so great, the reason why it's so satisfying, it wasn't just the haters, not just because Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, like, being a great team. It's just like the entire team, everybody knew their role.
Know your role and play it well.
Literally. Like, it's in any effective team, but especially, like, it's sports is where you see it the best. Like, everyone knew their role.
Yeah.
And everyone executed. Like,
Totally.
no one complained about not playing. No one complained about somebody getting more points. No one complained about anybody getting the MVP.
Who got the MVP?
Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
So it's just a perfect team environment. Like there's very little ego, it seems, in that locker room, which I think is beautiful.
You got to put it to the side for the team mentality.
Yep.
So
Beautiful.
there you go. Congratulations, Celtics, the 2024 NBA Finals champions. Good job, boys. Good job.
Love it.
And we go right into another champion.
Yes, Mr. Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson DeChambeau, who I forgot he was playing half the time. I remember he was like playing for a while. He like got like famous, I guess, or whatever in my world.
Yeah.
Just for like a hot second. And then I feel like he went away for a little when he became a live player.
Yeah.
And now he's back literally in full swing. And he won the U.S. Open.
Yep, he won a second U.S. Open. But you're right. He's been a little bit out of the limelight from like a traditional media standpoint because he's on live. But I guess his popularity has really grown. I guess he has a killer YouTube following.
Oh, he seems like someone who would have a good YouTube following.
Yeah, so I guess like his fan base has actually like gone through the roof.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah, we weren't privy to that.
Yeah, we weren't privy to it. He was just out here shaving his legs for aerodynamics.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see that?
No.
He said he shaved his legs for the U.S. Open because he can hit the ball faster. It's better for aerodynamics.
I love that.
So next time you go on the golf course, I know you went today because of your tan line, but
I should have had my best score ever today. It's
okay, but you didn't shave your legs.
I went into through 17 holes. I had an 82. So my best score ever was an 88. So I needed anything less than a 6, anything less than a double bogey, and I would have my best score ever. I made it 8. So I got a 90
8 on the last hole.
on the last hole.
Oh my God,
I got stuck in a bunker. I couldn't get out of it.
that's awful. If you shaved your legs, I bet you would have been at 83.
Yeah.
That would have been a crazy number, right?
What?
Like an 80 whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if I parred the hole, it would have been an 80. It would have been 86. Bogey would have been 87. Even a double bogey would have matched my personal best.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, I just can't get over that hole. I think I smoked my drive. It just went straight into the bunker, and I couldn't get out of the fairway bunker.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, mistakes happen. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed with my nails today. You have no idea. It's like everything I do, I just look at them and I get freaking annoyed.
It's okay. Back to Bryson.
Sorry. Back to Bryson.
But Bryson won his second U.S. Open at Pinehurst, which I played.
Yeah, don't know if you mentioned it.
Don't know if I mentioned it. I was saying it all weekend, and boy, these guys made me feel a lot better about my performance at Pinehurst number 2.
Sandmen. They were building sand castles.
Yes. For example, Bryson was in the sand every hole as well.
See, so at least you shouldn't feel as bad. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like, and whatever, like, stars, they're just like us.
Right. I think it's
Truly.
also worth noting that he won it on Father's Day, and he did lose his father a couple years ago, which is awesome. Not awesome that he lost his father, but awesome that he could pay tribute to his father. I think that's just beautiful. Sorry, I just didn't mean to say awesome. I'm a weirdo tonight. My brain's kind of all over the place. But
I think everyone knew what you meant.
oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the what's it called?
Reassurance?
Yes, that's the word I was thinking about.
Thank you. It's just me thinking about my nails over here, and that's making me use big words.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But the big reason as to why Bryson won was that Rory McIlroy pooped himself.
Well, they were
Coming down
going
the
back and
stretch.
forth the
Yes.
whole time. You were
Yes.
sending me live updates. And when I say
Videos.
live updates, I mean hole by hole, video by video, what was happening in each. Rory just hit it. Now Bryson just hit it. Now Rory just did this. And I literally was like, I've never felt more invested in a golf tournament because I've never had it actually like written to me like that, and I've never felt more invested because I've never had. I feel like that something like that happened when I was been watching.
Back and forth, right?
Yeah.
And when I was sending you the updates, like I was like figuring out that like it's one of the best games to do that for.
Send me updates.
Yeah, it's like it's such like there's so much time between the action.
Yeah.
That like you can feed the information better. Like basketball, like it happens so fast.
Right, you
Soccer
can't
happens
be
so
like,
fast.
Right. Soccer, I feel like you could. They don't really score that much.
Yeah, but like it can happen like this. Things can happen like this.
Yeah.
And a snap of the fingers. But Rory, we mentioned that he called off the divorce with his wife. We were wondering how it was going to impact his performance. Played great.
Better than ever.
Better than he has in a while.
And you know why? They solved their issues. They solved their issues.
Yeah,
so.
that makeup sex.
Exactly. They were playing. He was playing better in the bed and in the field.
Yep.
Or whatever. He was out there.
100%.
Dogging it.
Raw dogging it. But he missed a 30-inch putt on number 16, and then a 4-foot putt on 18. If he made one of those, it would have went into a playoff. He made both of those, he would have won.
Yikes.
Within 5 minutes of Bryson making the putt, he left the golf course. He just didn't even address the media.
Is that bad? Is that bad luck?
A lot of people were saying a lot of people are saying it's a bad look, and a lot of people were giving him shit for it. But I would do the same exact thing. I don't see the problem in it.
Yeah, but I feel like for Rory, he's very buttoned up and cross your T's and dot your I's. It is weird that he left. I feel like he was definitely very upset, and that's why he left.
But what else do you,
But don't you have to talk to the media?
You're supposed to, but fuck it. If I'm upset.
Yeah, but if you're supposed to, it's if Bill Belichick left after he lost in the Patriots, you want to hear from him still. It's kind of loser mentality. The fact that he left. Yes, you would want to leave, but the right thing and the sportsman-like thing to do is to stay and talk to the media.
And I understand your Bill Belichick comparison, but it's so different because it's an individual sport.
Oh,
it's just
of course it's different. Of course it's different because you agree with Rory for
I do.
no reason. Yeah, but
Why?
that's a sportsman-like thing because imagine it was the other way around.
What they're gonna ask him questions like, how do you feel about missing the putt on 16, the putt on 18?
So then why do they have media?
Pissed off about it.
So then why do they have media anyway? Why do they have media for after if it's not for the winner anyway?
What do you mean?
Why do they have the media if it's not just for the winner? Because everyone gets to do it to reflect. They get to talk about it, whatever, because that's literally just sports media. Right. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right, but he had one of the most epic collapses in sports history.
Exactly. So he has to talk about it. It's an epic collapse. He came up runner-up, number 2. What happened? Whatever. So it's obviously a juicy story. It's all the things. People are going to want him to talk about it. He should have stayed. It's loser mentality to leave.
This guy's mentally exhausted.
It's loser mentality to leave.
He's going back and forth with his wife. He's been the face of the PGA Tour in defense of LIV before, right,
exactly. It's loser mentality for him to leave.
It's not loser mentality.
Yes, it is.
It's human
nature.
nature.
I feel like if it was literally anybody else, you would literally be like, oh,
I'm not even
weird.
a Rory stan. No, I would say
Seems like it.
Oh my god.
Seems like it. You're Rory's biggest fan now.
No, I'm not.
Seems like it. You want to give him a pass.
Why have this dude fucking have to talk about having one of the biggest epic collapse? Everyone knows what happens. Everyone sees what happens. Everyone knows how he's probably feeling. And
right, but that's what I'm saying. So then why would they have media there anyway if not just for the winner?
Because typically that's not how things fall. That's
right, so that would make it
crumbles.
even better. It would make it literally even better.
But you're not gonna get a thoughtful response from him. He's gonna be all emotional.
But every loser is emotional because every time they lose, they always think that they're gonna win. That's what makes it.
Not like that.
Oh my God, please.
Not like that.
No, you're doing this. You know what this is called? Semantics. And you know what I'm not going to stand for? This.
Why?
It is loser mentality because literally, if the whole thing is they have the media there so that they talk about it. It's going to be the better ratings, better views, whatever. All of these guys are these greats, are these champions or whatever. They always think they're going to win. That's why they are so good. They always have the mentality that they're going to win. So when they lose, it's all in the same thing. It doesn't matter if you lose by, you have this back to back and you lose, or you lose and you're in 5th place. That you lost either way and that sucks for you. So it's okay, now let's talk about it because you're a professional athlete and you have to talk to the media. And that's just how it works.
But what would you like for him to say?
But I don't want him to say anything. They all say the same thing. But it's uncool for him to leave.
I think that I would agree with you.
Oh, please.
But
you're always just out here disagreeing.
You're out here disagreeing. I say apple, you say orange.
I'm drinking an orange.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
No.
I'm actually going to have.
But what? Don't. Oh, don't. Oh, no. 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 Back in the glass?
Yeah. I'm a drinker too.
Glass out the window. Just like Rory when he left after he lost.
Listen, what more, like, it all played itself out. Like, I understand what you're saying. There's always, there's always winners and losers.
He could just say, like, you guys saw what happened out there. Like, congratulations, Bryson. I'm a go. That's better sportsman-like conduct than just leaving.
I understand. Like, yeah, it probably would have been better.
And that's it.
It probably would have been better sportsmanship for him to stay. Sure, it would have been better sportsmanship for him to shake Bryson's hand. Sure.
Right.
But guess what?
Right. He didn't because he left because he's
But
uncool.
he shouldn't be. All I'm saying is that I understand what he's.
Right.
Why?
You understand because we're normal people.
And it's also just like he hasn't won a major in so fucking long that, like, being so close and literally dropping the ball, like just like literally blowing it. I can't imagine how frustrating and aggravating and how emotionally draining that is. Where it's just like, let me get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't give a fuck. I get it, I understand it, and I don't think you should be criticized for it.
Okay, sure. You know what that's called? Your truth.
Yeah, it is.
So, and that's it. And this is my truth.
Perfect.
And that's all.
I love it.
Thank you.
Moving on
Moving on.
to two people with separate truths. Back to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Doesn't end.
Doesn't end. WNBA.
They're coming out. They're coming at us not ending.
They were talking about this on some podcast I was listening to this week. How they should like make that like not just like Netflix, how they do behind the scenes about like leagues and like do a docuseries, like a Full Swing. They need to do it like reality TV style of WNBA, where like they do a reunion at the end of the year and everything.
Okay, first of all, I said this about.
Oh.
Are you serious? It's not some podcast. I said this.
I'm sorry.
Remember how I literally said that they needed to do a reunion a la Andy, but it wasn't about the WNBA. It was about something else.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I remember you saying that now, but I heard it on another podcast.
Yeah, because someone's stealing my ideas.
Right. They're listening to Double Dose.
Because they're listening to the Double Dose podcast, their favorite sports drama podcast of all time, the Double Dose podcast, and they're stealing my ideas. No surprise there. Another great idea by Rachel Rooney. See ya. Sorry, the brain's working on OT. Literally. I'm pissed. Yeah, I think it would be a great idea because guess what? I've said it before.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Roll the tapes, Andy.
My bad.
Anywho.
Anyway, Chicago and Indiana played each other once again this past weekend.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Yes, Caitlin Clark was taking the ball to the basket for a layup. Angel Reese was behind her, did not make an effort to go after the ball at all. Instead, gave her a full-on clothesline to the side of the cabeza.
Yes, she
did. To which Caitlin Clark fell to the ground, got a foul. It was a flagrant foul. After the game, Angel Reese said, I guess some players just get special whistles, which is just crazy because you literally knocked the woman in the head, but we'll get whatever. The point I want to get to is, once again, her teammates this time at least rushed to help her up. But once again, no one defended her. Also, when is she going to defend herself?
Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, get in this bitch's face.
I don't think that she's like that, though. It's like kind of like giving Jason Tatum. Like, okay, you can keep going. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm on top. You know what I mean?
Right, but like,
why do you need her to get in her face? Like, you just want a girl fight. It's so
I
weird.
just want hair
Like, get
pulled.
out the fucking mud bath. That's literally it.
I want hair pulled.
Yeah, there's no reason
Nails
for that.
ripped off.
And that's why we watch Real Houses of New Jersey, not the WNBA. Okay,
right. Melissa would never stand for this.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but I don't think that there needs to be hair pulled or anything like that. I'm glad that the teammates came to her rescue, but I think that Caitlin Clark is above it. I think that she's like, you have been running your mouth the entire time. It would have been very easy for Caitlin Clark to freak out, but that gets under Angel Reese's skin more.
You're right.
Thank you. I know.
I'm just saying,
that's my truth.
I'm just saying that, like, I'm getting my edge back to me. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm getting my edge back.
Yeah, you just want people to, like, fucking fight. You want the nails to come out. And guess what? Guess who just got them done? Don't look at them, though, because they're bleeding still from my cuticle because the woman did such a horrible chop job. But anyway,
Should go to botched.
we move on. No, should go to botch. My fingers are fucking botched. Jesus Christ. I showed you today. I'm like, oh my God, every single cuticle was bleeding. And like, it doesn't even help that they're red. But honestly, like right now, if you look from like afar, they look pretty damn good. But they also look like sausages with fucking ketchup on the top. But doesn't matter. Either way, we move on. We're on Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Knocked in the head.
I think we're on our double D's threes now.
Nothing more to say other than, yeah, we're on our double D's threes. So why don't you kick us off?
My double D's threes are my favorite Boston athletes that were picked number 3 overall in their respective draft.
I love, what a great double D's threes.
Thank you.
Very creative.
Thank you. Number 3, Drake May.
Oh, okay.
Drake May, because he is the future of Boston. He's our quarterback. He will be for a long time. I love what I'm seeing out of the young buck. And, you know, the two guys I'm going to mention after him, they give me hope that picking a guy number 3 can work out. Like, because why aren't you, like, don't you wish you had the guys that are 1 and 2? You would think so, but no. We're good at 3. We got our guy. He's our savior. Amen.
Amen. Who's number 2?
Jaylen Brown.
Oh, wow. He was number 3?
Picked number 3 overall in the 2016 draft by the Celtics. Tremendous. We've talked about it. He's amazing. He picked out of Cal. Once again, people were talking about his deficiencies when he came out. He was just a raw athlete. Can't really shoot the basketball. Doesn't really bring much to the table other than that raw athleticism. Wrong. Man's a dog.
Yeah, man's a dog.
Now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion.
Amazing.
Number 1, picked the very next year, number 3 overall, Jason Tatum.
Oh, why they're all number 3?
Jason Tatum, this draft was a little different. Celtics had the first overall pick.
Subbed it back or pushed it back, whatever.
They traded back.
Yeah.
Because they knew that the other teams wanted whoever they picked, Lonzo Ball and somebody else that didn't work out. Markelle Fultz. They traded with the Magic, so Magic got Markelle Fultz, who, ever heard of him?
No.
Exactly. This guy had a mental block in his head and just forgot how to shoot the basketball.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Yeah.
so
He
great.
tried to shoot lefty for a little bit. Tried to like change hands. He just had forgot how to shoot a basketball.
That's awful.
Yeah, he's still NBA though.
That's scary.
He's doing fine.
Still is?
Yeah, he's just like more like not a superstar, but he's like he kind of figured it out. Like he has a role on some sort of team now.
Yeah, that's called like some psychology, some therapy needed.
Exactly, but once again, I think number 3 is a sweet spot for Boston.
Yeah, perfect.
So now these are the 3 stars that are going to take us in the future.
Amazing.
And I couldn't be happier.
Go them. Go number 3. My double D's threes this week is actually an homage, to this past weekend, which was Father's Day weekend. And in honor of Father's Day weekend, I am going to do three dad jokes. Three fun dad jokes. Not my own, but just some fun ones. I'm
gonna give a genuine reaction to each.
So
you better make me laugh.
And here I go.
I'm gonna rate each one out of 10.
I just found out I'm colorblind. The news came out of the purple. Do you get it?
No.
Okay, because like normally it's out of the blue.
Oh.
But they're colorblind, so okay, never mind. I hate my job. All I do is crush cans all day. It's so depressing.
I like that one.
All right, let's think. There's a ton here. Who were the greenest presidents in the U.S. history? The Bushes. Okay, all right, we move on. It's easy to convince ladies not to eat Tide Pods, but it's harder to deter gents.
So stupid. Don't you have a dad joke book?
I do. It's in your drawer. I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged. If a pig loses its voice, does it become disgruntled? I don't understand that one.
Okay. I thought we were going to do 3.
Yeah, I know. You know, because honestly, like, how does a cereal pay its bills? With checks. Okay. I feel like some of them you need to, oh, God. No, these are really bad.
Give us your Broccoli Rob one.
I don't remember what it is. Oh, my God. It's literally the best joke of all time. And I don't remember what it is. Do you remember how funny that was?
That one was a good one.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember what I said?
I don't remember the joke at all. I just
Me either.
Broccoli Rob.
No, me too.
It's the kicker.
That's my cousin, Broccoli Rob. Like, I remember that literally. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed. Like, I remember like saying the joke and thinking in my head, this is the funniest joke I've ever made. Like, hands down. Like, it was like a perfect dad pun joke. Gone. It just like, it literally just like zoop, vanished. And like, we talk about it all the time, like the Broccoli Rob joke, and we don't know what the joke is. It's awful. Anyway, those are some pretty bad dad jokes. The ones I read before that, like they're in the same list. They've literally like vanished. Like, I swear to God, the website deleted them or something as I've been sitting here.
Oh, they poofed. So you found some good ones at least.
Yeah, but like I can give you a good one. It's not my own, but okay. I'll give you one. But you know it. But we'll have it for the people. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You'd think it was R, but it's a C that is his favorite. That's it. That's just a good dad joke and a good accent.
Great accent.
Hire me for accents. Okay, have me do another accent.
Do another accent.
No, just like give me an accent. Give me an accent.
Well, maybe you want to get racist with it or no?
What?
I don't know. I feel like that's
on Juneteenth. Don't be weird. Anyway, it's time to get into our sick puppy and interesting cat of the week.
Let's get it.
All right, sick puppy.
Sick puppy. Mr. Bill Belichick.
Sick puppy.
Bill Belichick got that dog in him.
Mm-hmm. He does.
72-year-old Bill Belichick is reportedly dating a 24-year-old by the name of Jordan Hudson.
What do they talk about?
Former competitive cheerleader. Apparently, they met on a flight a few years ago.
Yeah, he signed her homework.
Huh?
He autographed her homework.
Yeah, because he helped her with it. They were like, he was fascinated in her fascinated with her psychology homework. They hit it off, and he just got that dog. He's suavemente.
Could you imagine, like, she probably literally gave him her number to see if, like, he needed help, like, getting his bag or, like, walking across the tarmac or something like that.
And that escalated quickly.
Yeah, seriously. She was like, Grandpa, come here. And then turned into something else.
Can you imagine, like, her bringing...
50 years of a difference.
Her bringing him to, like, meet her parents?
It's not going to happen. They would literally be meeting someone older than them.
Well, if her dad's a Patriots fan, it must be awesome. Give me all the tea. Give me the real stuff.
Could you imagine? Would you feel so uncomfortable if Bill Belichick was dating your daughter?
I'd feel uncomfortable, but I'd get around to it.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd get around to it.
If Bill Belichick was dating your 24-year-old daughter.
Yeah. She's grown.
Like, ew. No way. I'd be like, get him out of here.
Nah.
Like, literally freak.
No.
Freak.
No.
Freak.
No.
That's weird.
No.
That's too big of an age gap. I'm sorry. There's no love that lies between there unless it's like literally grandparental. 50 years of age difference, it's literally 3 generations.
My question was that her Ring camera?
I don't know. And like, if it's not, it's like honestly like low-key weird. It's like giving like literal like child, like it's weird.
No, it's not.
He doesn't know the difference between a 24-year-old and an 18-year-old or 17-year-old. They literally probably look exactly the same to him. They're 50 years younger than him. Like, that's weird to me.
Let Bill live, baby.
I'm
Let
sorry.
Bill live.
I'm sorry. That's weird. That's gross. That's gross. It's giving literally gross.
No,
it is.
It's giving
gross.
Bill's a dog.
It's not giving Bill's a dog. It's giving Bill's a dog and needs to go into the vet and needs to find a home because he's obviously sick.
No.
Sincerely.
Do you, Bill?
No, Bill, listen.
Don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, baby.
You do you, boo. You got
Can't
a lot
stop.
of time off. You got a lot of time off, so you can go on you can hang out on summer break because you have summer break for the rest of your life. Considering no team signed you, probably because you're too worried about focus on these 24-year-olds.
Whoa, be nice. Be nice. Maybe,
It's weird.
Maybe he didn't want the job. Maybe he wanted to stay local. Didn't want to get.
He wanted to stay local so he could help this baby girl with her math homework.
Yeah, didn't want to do a long distance relationship.
Ew, I'm actually like it's low key grossing me out the fact that like fucking sleeveless sweatshirt Bill Belichick is talking to some 24-year-old broad. Like it's weird.
I love it.
But
I love it. You do you, Bill.
Give me the interesting cat because this is making me nauseous.
Interesting cat. We're going over to the head coach, another NFL head coach of the New York Jets. Okay, Robert Saleh. Interesting cat. Just
Why?
He's an idiot.
Oh. Why? Why is he an idiot?
Bob Saleh.
Wait. Oh, is that what people call him?
Sometimes.
Bob Saleh? Okay.
Why? Because he is in the biggest sports media market in the world.
Okay.
And he doesn't know how to talk to sports media. Like, for example...
Neither does Rory.
Rory at least knows how to avoid them.
Why? Why doesn't he talk to them?
Because last week was mini camps across the NFL, which is like the little camp, like a little week camp before training camp. Like the teams get together, the players get together, they have a couple practices, and they keep it moving. Aaron Rodgers was not in attendance. When he was asked about it, Saleh, he said that instead of just saying like, "Hey, we're on the same page," like I talked to him, he was like. He went into a soliloquy about how it was not an excused absence. Aaron had like very vague, just saying that like Aaron had something that was very important to him, and although like Saleh didn't excuse the absence, like he understood that it was important to him, and that's why he's not here. But like then it caused like a media frenzy. Is he on another ayahuasca journey? Is he at a wedding? What's he doing? Like just say that he's not there, but like you guys are in talks. You're not worried about it. Keep it moving. Like, don't bring any sort of negative light into it. I just thought it was super interesting and just very dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have no comment.
Okay.
No comment.
Okay. You don't understand how that could be stupid?
No, I understand how it could be stupid. Just like no comment. Just like, okay, like he's like dummy.
Right.
Move on.
Okay.
Not you move on. I'm just saying to him, like, move on. Not you.
Get this girl an ice cream sandwich.
No, literally. I was actually what I was thinking about. I was like, damn, I can't wait to have an ice cream sandwich.
I can see it in your eyes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can see it in my eyes?
Yeah, just like, I just know how to read you.
Okay, what else do I want?
You know, I'm going to say it on the airwaves.
Ew, don't even, Bubba. You're being so crazy today. Like, literally. It has to be me in this jersey. It's really making you happy. Yeah, it's not off the shoulder. It's not anymore. Because that would have tempted you too much. That would have really just put you over the edge. I really can't get over, like, I like, don't know what to do with my hands. Like, I just want to, like, keep putting them on my hips. Like, I just feel like I look like a freak. Like, no lie, though.
I have to fix my posture. You're sitting higher than me.
I always sit. I swear to God, like I sit like my posture normally like most of the time is like so far up. It looks like I'm so much taller than you. Sometimes it looks like you're so tiny on that chair. So anyhow, things you may have missed.
Things you may have missed. Mbappe broke his nose in France's first game of the Euros.
I saw this.
So he's
blood
gonna miss,
everywhere. Bloodshed.
He's going to miss probably the rest of the group stage games. But they say that he will be back for later on the tournament if they make it that far. But he'll probably wear one of those like masks.
Yeah. Bloodshed.
Yikes.
Oof.
Speaking of the Euros, Portugal won their opening match against the Czech Republic. Czechia, they want to be called now, I guess for just short for Czech Republic.
Okay.
What a game.
Yeah.
What a game.
Oh, Portugal won.
Yes.
Yes, I remember. So cute.
Yes. Conceição came in, scored the goal past the 90th minute. There's a goal right before that. Diogo Jota scored, but they called it back for an offsides, which was just brutal. But they couldn't take it from us.
Screaming your head off. I was so happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You had more passion in that game, I'm sorry, than you did for the entire Celtics run.
You said when I was young for the Celtics, you'd yell at me.
I wanted to yell at you for the Portugal game, but like it was honestly like it was so loud, but it was like more like it was different. It's a different type of loud, but more from the heart.
Yeah, I mean it's my blood.
Yeah, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a different level.
It does
different emotion, different chord.
It does strike a different chord.
Yeah, I can tell. It's a different level of fandom.
Yes.
I can see where it unlocks in your heart.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
I understand.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate the fact that that's something you recognize.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate that.
I appreciate that. The fact that you appreciate that I appreciate that.
And guess what? That's my truth. Exactly. And we move on to more things that you may have missed.
To this crest right here, Brazil. Okay. They're starting their Copa America on Monday, next week. And however, there's comments that came out from Brazilian legend Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
He said that he is done supporting the Brazilian squad, that the current Brazilian players are all below average.
Ooh.
And there's nothing special about them, and that he's
Ooh.
disappointed. He's
Ooh.
disappointed in them, especially after they came to a 1-1 draw with the United States.
Ooh.
Certain current Brazilian players have fired back at Ronaldinho. So there's been a little bit of a back and forth. He's kind of taken steps back, like just saying that it was like an emotional tweet. But interesting drama going on in Brazil.
That's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But what about Endrick? Him too?
He was saying in general, but Endrick is going to be the prodigy. He's going to be the guy that takes Brazil back to championship glory.
Okay. Well, sorry, Brazilian soccer players. Ronaldinho's mean. We're here for you. We support you.
I just don't think like you can say that like. I just don't think it does anything well. I just don't think it does. Like, what do you mean you're not going to support support your national team? You're like.
Yeah, but sometimes it just happens when you just like are emotional and you like send out like they just want to like stir up some stuff sometimes. Right. You know what I mean? That's what I think happened there.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he's just putting a spark under their ass.
Yeah, maybe he just is saying it to like, let's go, boys. Like, come on. Like, if anyone's gonna say it, it's gonna be him. Right. He's had enough. Enough's been enough.
And he wants to be the bad guy.
And guess what? That's his truth.
It seems like we know the title of this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. How did you know that? That's what I was.
Saw it in your eyes.
Oh my God, you read me so well. You read me so well.
Interesting drama in the NFL. Brandon Ayuk, star wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
He's been in a contract dispute with them.
Okay.
And he posted a video on his TikTok and Instagram of him FaceTiming Jaden Daniel, the rookie quarterback from Washington. I guess they train together. They're friends. And telling him that the 49ers said that they don't want him back. Like, he posted it on his social media, but he's still an active 49ers player.
But do you think that's true?
I don't know. It's just weird. All of it's just weird. Like,
yeah. Like, why is he posting this?
Why is he posting this? Like, it's not going to help his, like, it doesn't help your trade stock. Like,
I don't know. I guess maybe he was trying to, like, put it out there to, like, trade on his own. Like, maybe he's like, oh, if, like, I'll see who else wants me if I post this out there, like, on my own. That could just be, like, him thinking, like, not strategically or smart. Like, he might just be thinking.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, he might just be literally living his truth, like, for real. Like, he may just be like, oh, like, if they don't want me back, like, I'm going to post and I'm going to see who else wants me.
A lot of teams want him, but, like.
Right. So now they can make their case for him.
Also interesting, this guy makes millions of dollars, and, like, the house he was in was just, like, looked interesting.
Sometimes they don't keep all that millions of dollars. Sometimes they spend all those millions of dollars. They don't know how to keep all those millions of dollars. Why they live in these interesting houses.
Sure. Back to the Jets, staying in the NFL. Hassan Reddick, he formerly of the Philadelphia Eagles. The Jets traded for him earlier this offseason. And apparently, so he is the other player that Bob Saleh spoke about that wasn't at.
Why do you keep calling him Bob?
I don't know.
Right, yeah.
I like saying Bob.
Because Robert Kraft, like what, or something like Bob Kraft, you call.
No,
like,
honestly, I think I'm saying Bob because I've been watching a lot of Brilliantly Dumb and Bob Does Sports.
Okay.
And I love when like the other dudes could just like they finish their sentence with like Bob.
Yeah. Okay. So sure, Bob Sala, which I literally hate. Okay, but
So they traded for Reddick with understanding that he said that while they are in contract negotiations for an extension, he would still participate in team activities, which he hasn't. So he's saying that the Jets are saying that they lied to him. I mean, he lied to them. He lied to them because he said that he would still participate while they're negotiating, and he's not.
okay.
Which I think is just super interesting.
I mean, like, what is he doing? Just not showing up to practice?
Yeah, he's not participating until his contract's resolved.
Yeah, I guess he's taking a stand.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But like you haven't even played for the team yet. They just traded for you. Like they wouldn't have traded for him unless they got that assurance from him.
So he's like strong arming them or something.
Yeah,
like oh, I'm not gonna play until you agree to my contract.
Right.
But it's kind of true. Like I'm not gonna play until you agree to my contract. Like like you're gonna bring me in, agree to this, or I'm not gonna play.
But he has a contract, but he wants an extended contract. Same thing with Brandon Ayuk. They want an extension. They want more money and more years put onto their contract. They want.
But he wants an extension without even playing yet.
Well, because they adopted his contract from the Eagles.
Right, but it's not their contract. It's not. He's saying like, give me the extended contract.
But when they traded for him, they understood they were going to They were going to work to negotiate. But they had his assurance, reportedly, allegedly, that as they are negotiating.
Right, this is all alleged.
Yes, you're right. It's all alleged, but like it's a juicy story.
Yeah, it's alleged, but like. No, like if we're negotiating and we haven't come to the negotiation, I'm not playing for your team. Like, what, I'm going to be like out there on practice? And what if you pay me jack shit? Like, and what if we're not in like a good term? Like, I'm not going to be fucking cool with you.
He's under contract for this year though, you understand?
I understand, but let's do what I want. And I'm going to hardball you until I get what I want. And
All right.
And until then, I'm going to be on summer break.
Okay.
And until I'm be on summer break, he's calling up Bill Belichick, hitting up the girl with the math homework.
Okay.
Fair is fair. And guess what? That's his truth.
Oh, God. Conor McGregor officially is out of UFC 303.
Party too hard.
Can't
wait for 305. Has to be in Miami.
Wow.
I know. I'm just over here, genius. And then you'll probably hear it on a podcast next week and then tell me about it.
Probably how
Yeah,
it'll roll. No, honestly, the week of, I'm gonna say like how smart of it is it for the UFC to have UFC 305 in Miami.
Pitbull is the performer.
Yeah.
Mr. 305. They compete for Mr. 305.
They need to hire you.
No, literally. Hire me.
Call Dana White.
No. All right. Beep, boop, boop. Bob White. I'm just kidding.
It's just sad. I was really looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, why did he drop out?
Some sort of injury.
Injury from all the drinking that you said that he was doing while.
Yeah, maybe he probably should have been taking better care of his body.
Maybe he should have been.
Oh, funny.
I'm sure maybe he just like doesn't want to compete anymore.
That's fine, but
that also seems like the thing. Like maybe he doesn't want to compete anymore.
It's very frustrating for Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler has been waiting over 2 years for this fight.
Yeah, well, sorry.
I guess so.
I'm a McGregor stan. You know he changed my life.
Yeah, he did. That documentary, like,
changed my life.
Never seen that and the hockey documentary, the two documentaries where you've been most dialed into.
Yeah, 100%. The Conor McGregor documentary changed my life. It did. I've told you that. It literally did. Like, It changed my life. It's actually a life-changing documentary. Like, it's a mindset. Yeah. It's all a mindset. And that's why I liked it so much.
I love it.
Me too. We finished the Beckhams, and that's his truth. We finished the Beckhams documentary. So good. I was gonna say delicious because I was thinking of Victoria Beckham, of course. Posh Spice.
That's what you were thinking.
Yeah. And so good. I mean, but it's all mentality. He's psychotic. His closet was dreamy. Mentality. Crazy.
Organization.
Yeah, but like I would also be that organized too if I was like that. You know what I mean? Like I would be the same way. If we were on that level, our closet would be gigantic and would be able to be organized like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't have things from past seasons because you could just buy things every season.
Right.
Like that. that's the goal.
Right.
That's how you say the goal. You know what I mean? And that's his truth.
Yeah, that documentary was great.
So good.
Interesting how they explained his love for soccer as an addiction.
Yeah, definitely at the end, like the last episode, like kind of made it take a turn. Like he was just like, I literally care about nothing else but soccer.
Yeah, and it kind of made him look very selfish.
whoa.
I think it was very necessary because sorry if you haven't watched it, but if you haven't, go watch it. Because it shows that like, right, there's these two like beautiful humans, right, that have the world.
Right.
It seems like everything's perfect, right? It's easy to think that everything's perfect, but the reality is that they've been through a lot of shit,
Right.
and like a lot of it's because of his love for soccer, and
He is like a very selfish person though. Like, but it's like he is and he's not. Like it's so bizarre to me. It's like his number one love, like literally is soccer though.
Right.
Like it is.
But do you know what she did that other people, Giselle, didn't? Stick by her fucking man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Speaking of Giselle,
Oh my god.
her and the jiu-jitsu guy are done.
Right. Okay, and as they should be. Now she's on to the next.
He couldn't handle the jokes from the roast.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's what it is. It's what people say, sources say, blah, blah, blah. It's probably literally like Tom Brady fucking sources and stands coming out here saying that. Like, oh, please. Either way, it doesn't matter. She's literally the number one supermodel in the world. Like, she's going to be okay. She's going to be okay.
Well, she could have taken a page out of Victoria Beckham's book and understood, like, hey, be there for your man.
And maybe she realized that she could do better than Tom Buffoon Brady.
Impossible. Deion Sanders, your man, head coach at the University of Colorado.
I like him, I do.
Allegedly, he told players that if they didn't show up to his son, the quarterback, Shedeur Sanders' rap concert, that he would kick them off the team.
Wild.
So it forced like a few players to transfer out of there.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Transfer to the different college?
Yeah, because they're like, fuck that. Like, this is fucking weird. I don't want to go to this concert and like you're not gonna kick me off the team. Like, this is just weird. Like, it's what I've been saying about him all the time. Like, he's so strict with his entire team, but except when it comes to his sons, like he just like fucking coddles them and like,
His truth.
oh, please. I fucking hate Deion Sanders.
I like Deion Sanders, but like, no, I don't like that. And like, that's just like, you're taking it too far.
Perfect example of what I've been saying.
You're taking it too far.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I understand playing your son, doing the whole thing if he's really that good and all that stuff, but like,
His son's good.
don't make the people go to the rap concerts. Like, please.
Why is your son having a rap concert?
No one needs to do the Spotify music.
Right.
Or SoundCloud music.
Right, we saw how I ended up with Darren Waller.
Look at Darren Waller. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good.
So there's a new pitcher taking over the MLB. Paul Screens from the Pittsburgh Pirates. I guess he's dominating. Don't know much about him. I just keep on seeing him pop up on ESPN, and Barstool, and everything. He's taken over. He's also with another reason why he's so popular is that he's with Livy Dunn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So it could be a new power couple going on in the sports world.
I'm sure because Livy Dunn is like all of the teeny boppers, like they're girly. So I'm sure that's amazing. I didn't know that she was taken. That's awesome. Good for her. The baseball guys, I don't know. They're either really good, they're really bad. They're here or there. They're either like very trustworthy, it seems like, a la Derek Jeter, or really not, a la A-Rod.
Yeah, I think it's another thing I think you explained to me from a podcast.
Go for it.
But it's very simple in the fact of that baseball players, when they travel, they're in the city that they're staying at for 3 or 4 days at a time.
Right.
And then with that, once they go to that city, they're going to they have long road trips.
Right.
And wherever they are, it's not just like basketball or hockey or football where they're just in there for a night and then out. They're there for a certain amount of time, and so like there's plenty of time.
Like you told me this.
Thank God.
I actually feel like you told me this because I think when you were explaining it to me.
Yeah. So I don't.
He has more leeway for
exactly.
cheating.
Yeah, exactly. And have more downtime.
Right. They have way more downtime.
Right.
So, yikes. But good luck to you, Livy. We're here for you.
Things to watch. The Beckhams, if you haven't. I need to watch House of Dragon.
Oof. On your own.
NHL Finals, Game 6 coming up. I think it's tomorrow night. Florida's up 3-2, but Edmonton's crawling back. So we'll see how that goes. The Euros, we mentioned it. We love it. We talked about it. Watch those. And then Copa America.
Amazing. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose. If you haven't already, please like this episode, subscribe to the podcast. Go to the doubledosepodcast.com, double D-O-U-B-L-E, dose, D-O-S, podcast, P-O-D-C-A-S-T, doubledosepodcast.com to get you and yours this incredible Drama of Sports Club hat. Merchandise still available. Few left, but we still have some.
Inventory is getting low, though.
Inventory is low. But other than that, thank you, Nathan, so much for always explaining everything to me, for always being the greatest podcast host a gal like me could ever ask for, and just being you and living your truth. Thank you.
Love you.
Love ya. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to our podcast wherever you watch and listen, and give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Double Dose Pod. Thank you.